So when you start talking post-spawn, early summer, whatever you want to say, I mean, when the shad are spawning, when the bass are pretty well done spawning, and you're looking to take advantage of, you know, those fish that are feeding back up after they've spawned. I mean, my general setups across the board are going to be, you know, a little bit different for everything. I mean, when it comes to throwing my sashimi swimmers, I mean, I'm going to throw a medium but medium heavy, moderate action rod. I mean, I personally am throwing a Falcon 712 or a Falcon 713. One of them is a deep runner, one of them is actually a swim jig rod, but those are the two rods. Typically when I'm throwing baits like this, sashimi swimmers, I'm gonna be throwing at least a 7 to 8 to 3 to 1 gear ratio reel. I'm throwing Johnny Morris Signature Series reels to get the job done. But when it comes to the Little John, and line wise, I'm throwing Sunline and I'm throwing Sunline Crank FC, and to me it's really important, and the crankbait really makes me think about that, because whenever you're throwing reaction type baits, you want that line to have more stretch and more give, and the Crank FC definitely has that. But when it comes to throwing the Little Johns, typically I'm going to be 12 to 14 pound test when I'm fishing shallow like we are today. You know, if I get in a situation where I want to get that bait a little deeper, I might go to 10 or 12 pound Sunline Crank FC, but generally it's always going to be that. On the crankbait, I do slow my gear ratio down to a 6:3 to 1. And, you know, typically everything is going to be shad pattern baits this time of the year. You know, on my rock crawler, generally it's going to be 12 or 14 pound test line as well. Whether I'm throwing an MD 55 or a regular 50, that's going to be how I set up to do this kind of fishing.